Hello, my name is Janos, and in this movie I will show you how to create ground truth for loop closures in Postgraph Slam. Okay, we will use multi-view TLS registration step second software from our toolbox. We will use result of LiDAR odometry, and first of all we open session. So the session is session.mjs. We open and wait a moment. We have 729 nodes, local scans. Okay, now we are loading all of them. Okay, it is loaded. So this is our system, our session. Let's prepare a change color, view, background to the black color. Let's change point clouds to random. Okay, so we have this system, and then in tools, manual loop closure, we have the panel, and with this panel we will create some loops. So what we have to set source and target. So press shift and middle button by targeting to some trajectory node, and then target as a control here, and we have the candidate for the loop closure. So to accept this, we add edge, then we have edge, and then in manipulate active edge, we can manipulate it to create a ground truth edge. So we use Gizmo for initial alignment. And once we are happy with initial alignment, we can use iterative closest points algorithm, first 0.5, then 0.25, and the last one 0.1 to find ground truth transformation. We also inspect the result, and if it is okay, then we back to our system, and then we set initial poses and compute Postgraph Slam. And iteratively we will continue this. So again, we found another candidate, 281 and 308. Okay, so we have candidate for the edge. So we add this edge, we manipulate active edge. We can see we have already two of them. We can switch from one to another. And then we have to align. This one is quite aligned, so we have to use only ICP. We start from half meter radius, then 0.25, and then 0.1. This is in meters, so 10 centimeters in the last. And then we inspect our loop, and once we are satisfied, and if we calculate again ICP, and if the system is not moving, the relative pose is steady, then we back to our system and calculate Postgraph Slam, and then we look for another candidate. So you can see that I am simply looking for closest one. So this is the candidate. I am choosing by clicking Shift and middle mouse and Control middle mouse. Then, once I have the candidate, then I add edge, I manipulate active edge, and then we have the third candidate. You can see I have some misalignment, so I will use Gizmo to move around. for better initial alignment. And then I'm using ICP on half-meter radius. Then 0.25. Then 0.1. And I have third edge ground truth. We can always see each of them to inspect. Everything looks very good. So we back here, we compute a pose graph slam, and we have system with 3 edges. I think it is time to save the result. It is very nice candidate. So file, save session as. We save the session as manual closure. So we close the system, and our session is saved here. Session, and then we can open in Notepad or any program, and you can see all metadata, like you have all scans from zero up to the number that we have in total. The last one is 728, and now our edges, our ground truth edges are saved as loop closure edges, and you have all metadata. It means that you have position x, y, z, and also rotation via x, y, z axis as omega phi kappa. So omega, it is a rotation angle via x-axis in radians. Phi is rotation around y-axis in radians, and kappa is rotation via z-axis in radians. Obviously speaking, for ML or let's say approaches or other datasets, we will provide exporters that will facilitate you with proper data. But in this data format, you have everything to recover your ground truth edge. So back to our software, I will just open again. And I will show you that we have everything. So we will open the session. What we did, we expect 3 edges, and I will show you within the second those edges. It is still loading. It's quite big data set. Obviously speaking, you can create more edges than 3. This is just example. What we do now is we are opening again this session to see that everything is saved proper and so on. So we have another, again, our system here. And if we type tools and manual loop closure, then if we go to manipulate active edge, we have our 3 edges. And we have opportunity to change color. For random, maybe we can change the background color. And you can see that our ground truth edge that you can use for AI training, it is very well prepared. Obviously speaking, once we have some feedback from you, then we can add certain buttons. For example, at this moment we can save source. So let's say we will add here example .laz, and we can save also target example second, The target is transformed only by rotation. So you can open it in Cloud Compare. You have those two lines. You can open it in Cloud Compare and you will see our edge data. So the red one will be source and target will be blue. And you have data, you have for your training data set. So basically speaking, you can see that this tool can be used for creating data set for you. Thank you very much for watching this movie. And if you have any question, please let me know so I can create much better export functionalities. Thank you very much. See you soon.